Back to another Kirin Stores Loom Bands review. In this video, I'm going to be reviewing number 34 Dark Brown. Now, it looks darker on screen, but in real life, it's a little bit lighter. It's more of a, I guess, walnut color in real life, but like on screen, you guys will probably see it as like a soil color. And so this is from Australia, and it is $2.45 Australian, and it is free shipping, and I don't think you guys will care about the weight. I don't know why it said, I think 50 grams or something like that on the site, but one pack of these is 600 pieces. Well, if you buy the colors separately on Kirin Stores, they will come in 600 pieces, all of them except the ones that are say like the ones that say 6,000 and they've already chosen the colors for you, or 3,200. Yeah. Well, the individual packs hold 600 bands. So, and so up close, wow, it looks really dark on screen. Up close, they look like this. And trying to think of other words, anything else. But what I like about Kirin Stores is they have a lot of shades of brown. Well, not a lot, but like, I think they have more than Rainbow Loom. They have a tan beigey color that I'll be reviewing in the near future. And yeah, they have like a lot of shades of brown, which I really like that. In Rainbow Loom, I think they only have 2, I believe. I'm not too sure, but that's what I really like. They have like, I think they have like 5 shades, including the beige, like 4 or 5 shades, so 4 or 5. And this is their dark brown, obviously. And let's see how much this will, well, actually before we do that, let's just see the physical appearance. So right off the bat, again, these are thinner than the Rainbow Loom bands. They're less material. Thinner as in like width, like in the width, in terms of width, and also like the material, in terms of material also. And when you do stretch them out a little, they do kind of like lose their color. they kind of like lighten, they become less saturated. And as you can see, I'm stretching it out right now. I'm going to stretch it out. And it becomes like just lighter. And you can see, obviously, you guys, if you can see like that triangle, hopefully that point, if you guys can see that, hopefully you guys can see that. Oh, here's a better example. This is obviously not a good example to do that, but if this was what I was pointing out in the other video, if you guys can see that point, I mean, like you can clearly see where like the machine cut it, and on the rainbow loom bands they're like totally like even all throughout, like they're totally like even throughout the whole band. And this is kind of sad a little bit because they're on like this side. Can you guys see that? This side, and also if you kind of flip it over, it is also on the other side, which is kind of, can you guys see that? It's like thin on these areas right here. And the camera can't probably pick up on this, but I can see like lines on it. Like I said, on the rainbow loom ones, it's like smooth. In real life, I can see lines on it. Hopefully if the light hits on it perfectly, you guys will see it. But you can see this rainbow loom one, I barely see it. Well, there's actually like no lines at all on this rainbow loom one. It's like smooth. Not that anyone really cares that much, but yeah, so sometimes a band will have one of these cut marks on them, and sometimes they'll have none, but most likely they will have at least one. This one has two. And what usually ends up is these are usually weak points, like right here, and right here. These are usually weak points, and they your bands usually snap there easier. They tend to snap there more in those thinner parts. Yeah. So let me go ahead and choose a new band, and like as you can see on this one, like there's barely any of those like sharp, like there's barely any of those pointy spots that are like thin. But yeah, let's just see how much they stretch out. So I'm gonna put it on my index finger and thumb, and we're just gonna go ahead and stretch it out. Wow. Okay guys, so you can clearly see, if I back off my finger a little bit, that they stretch this much. Okay. That is much, at least how much I can stretch it. If I put it near my fingertips more, I can stretch it out more. Okay. I'm afraid if I stretch it out any more, that's going to snap. So anyways, that is that. Now let's go ahead and stretch it on our loom. We're going to use the loom, and I'm going to take a new band, and let's just go ahead and start from this bottom center pin. I'm just going to stretch it up to 3 pins, to 4, think I'm going to need a hook to 5. So that is 5 pins already. Now I really don't feel like stretching out to 6 because you can clearly see that it's already like really thin and stretched out. So I feel really hesitant, and I kind of already feel like it's about to snap. But oh, I really don't feel like stretching out, you guys. So maybe the 6 pins. Okay. I don't know if I should stretch it up to 6 pins. Okay, you guys, I don't advise stretching it up to 6 pins. I only advise up to 5 pins. It looks like it is possible to stretch it up to 6, but you are taking a risk at that point. So, yeah, I don't advise that. So let's carefully take it off of our loom. This is the one I stretched out with my finger, and this is the one I stretched off with my loom. So, my finger and loom. So there you guys go. And after I stretch it off of the loom and my finger, this one is from the loom, I have to go and check if there are any cracks or any if there's any signs of that it's going to break or something. Let's go ahead and check that. Well, on this one I don't see it. This is the one we stretch on the loom. I don't really see anything. And I'm sorry if the camera can't pick that up, but I can see it in real life, so. And this is the one I stretch out with my fingers. And I can see no signs of damage either here. It's just that when you stretch it out, it I don't know if I'm saying this right, but it loses the color, the saturation. I don't see anything. Okay. So I'm going to choose a new band, and let's see how well they work on a hook. So I'm going to be sliding this up and down on only this part of my hook to see if they twist a lot or not. Okay, and they do really twist a lot when I'm vigorously doing it. See, these are one of the bands that do it more than they twist up more and than the other bands that they have, or just like the other bands. Okay. I don't know if there's really anything else to say. This video is 14 minutes. This is way too long, especially compared to my other review videos. So I'm gonna go ahead and go. Tune in for my next Kirin Stores Loom Bands review if you guys are interested in me doing these specifically Kirin Stores reviews. Kirin Stores Loom Bands, because they have their own they're selling their own version, and yeah. Of course, I will be reviewing Rainbow Loom bands and other brands. I have tons of other brands that I'm going to be reviewing, and yes, so stay tuned for that, guys. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.